This is GNN, the Global News Network, reporting the truth for as long as the Earth has been spinning. This is GNN, the Global News Network, reporting the truth for as long as the Earth has been spinning.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the debut episode of the best news source basically on the planet. This is GNN, the Global News Network. I'm your main anchor, Normal. I guess, Normal be my name. I've also got my colleague here to this side, with this side here. My colleague.
I'm Alexander Truth Stein. Truth is my middle name because that's all I talk about. And here today at Global News Network's debut, we're going to talk about everything that's going great in the world, and I'm really excited to spread the good news for everybody to hear about it at home.
Awesome, and we've got this side over here. My colleague as well. Well, he's going to learn how to use the mute button one day.
They call me Bowler Dave because I'm always a good time.
Exactly. All right. So let's get to the, I don't know, do you have a lead story? I got a lead story, I think. Everybody's been talking.
So much in the news that's so amazing. I mean, this world is an amazing place. Go ahead. Whoever wants to start.
I have some great space news that I really would like to.
Let's start with space news. Go ahead.
Let's start with a little bit of space news because, guys, let's just be honest. I mean, we are just, little insignificant beings. And what we really need to talk about in the world, guys, is we need to talk about space. And guess what? 7-Eleven is delivering a Slurpee to space. And you can win the cup. No, look how cool this is. Slurpee space delivery. You see that ball right here? Yes, where I'm at right now, you're going to be able to get a cold, ice cold Slurpee, Mountain Dew flavor. Yes, it has 794 calories per serving, and yes, that is illegal in some countries, but it doesn't matter because this Slurpee is going to be delicious. And in space, not very many foods survive. So a Slurpee in the future will actually be, they predict, the main drink in Mars. Elon Musk says it'll be the main drink in Mars and on the moon at the moon station. So just, real quick, 7-Eleven is delivering a Slurpee to space, lofted by a balloon into the stratosphere. Ooh, by a balloon. That's unusual. I've never heard of them using balloons to go
I've heard they do that occasionally. Occasionally they put a balloon up there. They have like 3 or 4 up at a time.
They do, because that's in all my day and age.
That's for the close shots. They need it close, something in the atmosphere so they can measure atmospheric pressure. Because Alex, you don't understand. The satellites are outside of the atmosphere, so they can't measure the gases, all sorts of things. So there is an advantage to having some things hanging from balloons.
Mostly satellites and then some balloons.
I didn't know that. Yeah. See, I only know about the Hot Air Balloon Festival in New Mexico every year because they have the best. I mean, they used to have the best turkey chili when I used to eat it. But we're not here to talk about turkey chili, and we're not here to talk about balloons. We're here to talk about Slurpees in space. And so,
man, how do I get that cup? That there's a way I can win the cup?
I'm not exactly sure how, but let me.
I'll look into it after.
Real quick. Okay, but just real quick, the countdown is now for an unprecedented commercial spaceflight, and you can help decide one of the key factors, or rather flavors of the launch. 7-Eleven, the largest and oldest chain of convenience stores, is sending its iconic Slurpee drink on a private spaceflight in celebration of the 94th year in business. The frozen beverage is set to leave Earth this August on a balloon-lofted flight into the stratosphere, departing from a 7-Eleven store in Michigan, the Slurpee capital of the USA. Well, isn't that dandy, guys? Don't you think that's a beautiful way to start it? And with that, I really kind of want to. I think it really goes well into, there are some more space stories. But if I'm still sharing some news, I'd like to say that Jamie Lee Curtis has probably revealed her youngest child is transgender, and I love that. How brave that is. I think
it's brave.
So brave.
It's brave.
And that's honest because
what age? What age? How? I mean, the younger. I'm thinking the younger, the more the child probably knows.
Well, Jamie Lee Curtis, she's just revealed, the 62-year-old actress told the AARP magazine this month that the youngest child she shares with her husband, Christopher Guest, has transitioned from male to female. Well, isn't that dandy?
It's very important to recognize this at a young age, because if the child is living a lie, it just gets worse and worse and worse. It's better to get them when they're young so they can live a full life as a transgender.
If it gets too far, if it gets to be 7, 8 years old, sometimes there's no turning back. That's what you got to be ready for.
Yeah, I mean, because the child is so damaged already from living in a body that's not theirs. Right?
Absolutely.
Well, the younger, the better. And listen, a lot of people are talking about puberty blockers. I love them. I'm all about them. If I wish I could buy them at the grocery store, I wish I would make them OTC, over the counter. But, there's a little kickback on them. But I'll just tell you this much. I'm pro puberty blockers. Although your penis will stop growing, who cares? Who needs it? I don't hardly ever use mine. I mean, I know this isn't that type of show. I apologize. This is a Global News Network. But
it's all right. We've been reporting the truth for as long as the globe has been spinning.
Exactly. So I don't mean to go out there in left field, but puberty blockers, I love it.
Nice. Can I share a couple stories that got me super excited this week?
Sure. Go ahead. You can go ahead and share your screen.
Start. Let me share. Let me find the proper window.
I do have a song that might go along with the last story, but it's just a song really that we should teach boys how to act. They're not acting right. So we do it after, if you want to do it after.
We have some really cool Facebook stories too to get to. I want to make sure not to forget.
Huge news. We're all worried about going to space and how are we going to. Water is the most important thing. Scientists accidentally find a very exciting, unique exoplanet that has more water than Earth.
Oh, nice!
Amazing!
Wow!
Amazing. Yeah. If I play a couple seconds of this video,
did they send a probe there and get a sample return?
You know what? I'm not exactly sure, but they must have.
Yeah, I would think
done
so.
Something.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
It captured a comet, but also a number of other. I went by a little fast. There it goes. I mean, look at you can see the water droplets on the lens.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Neowise.
I mean,
okay.
This is amazing footage.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. Next story is. Have you heard about this? Astronomers spot first moon-forming disk around an alien world.
Oh, that's where the okay. The moons come from.
Help me out here, because I don't fully understand this, Jaron.
Yeah, I'll be happy to help you.
Something hit the planet.
Right.
Everything exploded. It got caught in the gravity, because gravity is holding it all on. You could tell because it's making a perfect circle.
Correct.
And then all of those bits will start pulling together and create a moon.
Right.
Is that how it happens?
Yep. And it's already in orbit. It just keeps going. Sometimes it gets tightly locked, like ours.
And when it pulls together, it's like a figure skater pulling their arms in, starts spinning.
And spins faster. Right.
Well, and then it depends on the gravity of the planet.
True.
Because that could gravitationally lock it so it grabs onto one side of it.
True. And it also depends on the sun and the sun's size and distance. I mean, there's a lot of calculations that go into it, but scientists do it.
And look at that image. That is phenomenal. I mean,
one of the most beautiful images I've ever seen. I mean, it's so clear.
It's up there. It's up there.
Next story. This is a sponsor of the show.
Oh, good.
How Space Works. It's available on Amazon. It's only $18. And if you flip through this book, it gives you all of the information that you need. Look at this. This is it just shows us where we are in the universe, all these different galaxies, how to look into space, how the Earth works, and how the stars spin around us. I mean, all the information is there for a lifelong understanding of where we live.
Only $18. That's
$18.
What a steal.
That's amazing, and it's a high quality book. How Space Works, the facts visually explained. $18 on Amazon. You can have it by tomorrow if you order within the next 3 hours and 48 minutes.
Nice.
Wow, that would be nice. Yeah. I could read that, and I like to read in the bathroom.
I do want to say though that we have two sponsors. We have that sponsor, and we also have 3M Clean Pro sodium toothpaste. It's the highest fluoride concentrated toothpaste that's out there in the market right now. 1.1% fluoride.
Keep your teeth super strong.
Oh, you can bite through a tree if you need to.
Oh, dude, you can bite through a Coke can, actually. It's awesome. It's really, really sweet.
Here you go, right here. Here's the 3M Clean Pro 5000 1.1. It is the highest. I mean, look how white her teeth are. And she's and probably so smart. too.
Richard
It's
Branson.
actually almost they're actually almost translucent. It's so white. They're beautiful.
So pick that up today.
I saved this one not to ruin the excitement. I mean, the headline. I couldn't sleep last night. You
were so excited
now.
Wow!
I was so excited. I haven't even listened to this yet. It's a minute and 20 seconds. Let me speed it up a little bit just to make it that more exciting.
Sure, let's listen.
And we'll listen at 1.5.
By the way, but real quick, let's just point out Richard Branson, great man.
Amazing. Did you see him in space the other day?
It was amazing.
Dude, what he's done for his
heart.
servants on Necker Island is incredible. They were these just stranded children that were just stolen. I mean, they were saved from Haiti, and he saved them, and he brought them to his island, Necker Island, and he gave them jobs, and he has like really
what
good,
island was that? What?
Necker.
Oh, Necker.
K-K-E-R. That's the name of his island. Everybody can look it up. Right. Yeah, and it's a very great place.
We're ready.
I'm Richard Branson, and I have a once-in-a-lifetime invitation for you. Would you like to travel to space? Well, I recently flew aboard a Virgin Galactic spaceflight alongside an incredible crew.
Wow.
I had the most remarkable experience.
Oh, the curve. I saw the curve.
I'm thrilled to pass that opportunity on to you now. Virgin Galactic is joining up with Amaze to offer you and a guest the chance to win a trip to space aboard one of the first ever space flights. You'll be flown out to meet me for a private tour of Spaceport America, where we'll prepare you to be among the first to experience a Virgin Galactic space flight.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine blasting off to begin an adventure
I can't imagine.
out of this world, experiencing weightlessness in a comfortable state-of-the-art cabin, and gazing back at our planet in a way that few people have ever done before. Go to amaze.com/space and enter for your chance to win. I'm delighted to say that every donation will support Space for Humanity and ensure future generations will have access to the wonders of space.
It's so good.
Now, it's your turn to become
It's a great idea. It's really thinking ahead of. Wow.
Amazing.
Well, I'm definitely going to enter. I don't know about you guys.
Everyone, can we just do a quick little prayer for Richard Branson?
Yes.
Dear Lord, please bless Richard Branson and all of his wonderful things that he's done for the world, and just help him lead humanity to wherever it is that we need to go.
Yes.
Amen. That's the most beautiful prayer for an
And I think I have one. Nope, that's it. That's all I have for now.
Okay.
And then we do have, when we get off of space, I have an amazing COVID ad for school system.
All right, I've got a pretty good story
Not
over
even
here.
an ad, it's just a news report.
I'll go next because I think this is really important. The Sandy Hook. Let's take a moment of silence for Sandy Hook real quick.
Poor parents.
After that beautiful prayer, I almost feel like we should say another one. Here, let me just say.
Go ahead.
I just want to say, dear Lord Jesus, on that day, you taught us a lot. You taught us that guns are the problem, dear Lord, and thank you for showing us that. And thank you, Jesus, for helping these victims. And thank you for Remington for providing the $33 million for them. So thank you, Lord Jesus.
Yes, absolutely. Remington, the U.S. gun maker, has offered $33 million. I don't know where they came up with the number of 33 million, but that's the number they settled on. I'm sure there was a lot of painstaking calculations, a lot of CPAs involved. U.S. gunmaker offers 33 million to Sandy Hook shooting victims. So this is great because they've gone through so much. There's some, I don't know if you know the story, there's some of the parents that have actually had to go to court to fight back against crazy nut jobs out there who have tried to dox them, tried to get them to show up to court. It's been a nightmare. Don't know if you know that.
They claim that they have no proof that their children ever died.
Wow.
I mean, please.
There's a lot of proof. There's plenty of proof.
Why don't they go to Dr. Carver? Dr. Carver will tell them.
People that are looking for the kids that sang at the Super Bowl, they're private citizens. They don't have to show themselves to you. Mm-mm. The fact that no one's ever seen them since they sang at the Super Bowl in honor of Sandy Hook, they don't need the press. They've had a hard enough time already. Yep. So leave them alone.
They're children.
Right? It doesn't matter that no one's ever seen them since then. It's nonsense.
The proposed settlement
leave these kids alone.
The proposed settlement for the 2012 Sandy Hook massacre from Remington, the oldest gun maker, came as part of the bankruptcy hearing. It also comes in response to the lawsuit brought by the families of 9 of the 26 victims. Only 9 brought the lawsuit. Each family would receive some 3.66. It's probably repeating to 3.666 million if you do the math right. So this is great. I'm happy to see that these families have been taken care of.
The prayers were literally answered. I mean, $3.666 million seems fair, to be honest, but it's never enough as well.
Yes. So the other story I have, I'm sure big news in the world. Simone Biles. I mean, can we give her a round of applause for her bravery real quick? I'd like to do that. Just so brave. What she did is she, went to basically practiced for 4 or 5 years, 5 years if you count the Corona skip year. So 5 years, putting all that effort for, and then she just she withdrew. She had some health issues, some mental health issues, and I think just like this article says, her withdrawal from the Olympics is more impressive than winning. And so I hope that all the quarterbacks for all the NFL teams, pitchers for baseball teams, I hope they realize, Tom Brady, if you ever make the Super Bowl again and you're having a bad day, third quarter, you're down by 7, your head's a little messed up, just withdraw. Just get out of the game and go sit on the bench, let the backup take over, and that's more impressive than winning. To me.
Well, that's why they won't let Colin Kaepernick in the NFL, because they know that he would obviously lead his team to the Super Bowl, and on the day of the Super Bowl, he would not show up because he would do what's right. He would withdraw, and that's why the teams won't sign him, because he's almost too good. So
yeah,
we need to look at these athletes and we need to applaud them, because quitting is the best thing they can do,
absolutely,
in my opinion, because what that does is it doesn't make them have to compete. It doesn't put them in the meat grinder. This is everybody.
It's very hard to be at the Olympics right now. It's very difficult right now. There's a lot of reporters asking you questions, and it's overwhelming. And you know how they say there's
dangerous.
Jaron, do you know what it's like to be sponsored by Adidas? It's not easy.
It's not easy.
A lot of people don't know what it's like when Adidas sponsors you. It changes you.
You have to tell them what size tracksuit you wear, and then if you get the medium,
extra large, yeah, and they mess it up, Jaron.
You got to get a refund. Yell at them,
yeah, and then they write a TMZ article about you.
Yeah,
and Jaron, some people in the stands aren't 6 feet apart, so I would feel very nervous being surrounded by a virtual crowd of people not 6 feet apart.
Well, they've actually don't have crowds, so it's good.
Which is awesome.
Good news.
Which we applaud.
They just made that change, Dave, because the problem was there was going to be people there, which then turns the whole thing into a basically super spreader event. We can't have that. So yeah, it's a shocking exit, but I'm glad that she did it and she made that choice, because this is how teams do well. Members of the team, even the best members of the team, if they withdraw, it just boosts the team forward even more. And there may not be an I in team. There is a me. If you kind of go backwards, there's a me, and Simone clearly showed that. So congratulations on the bravery, and really just fantastic. I mean, what is better than the gold medal? Like the platinum?
Good mental health. Good mental health is better than a gold medal.
Good point.
Having good mental health is better than a gold medal, and that's why we should applaud her, because we should take our mental health serious, because a lot of people don't, and so we all have to realize that being a premier athlete doesn't necessarily make your mental health state good. So it's not easy.
And speaking of mental health, when you're with your family, families are very biased. Oh, no, my kid's fine.
Right.
And you can clearly see. So I think we need more government involvement in determining the mental health of children and adults of all ages.
And more vaccines. Oh my gosh, more mandatory vaccines. There's some parents.
There's so many. That's why I'm wearing this shirt in support of people. Don't be retarded and not get your vaccine.
I can't believe that the number is. It's 50% have not been vaccinated in this country. Half the people are brain dead? You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, it's disgusting. These people are,
and we're not wearing masks right now, but that's because we're each in our individual pods. We haven't been around anybody for 4 hours before this show. We won't be around anybody for 4 hours after. And so,
Jaron, what I did is, besides wiping down all the surfaces in here and spraying with Lysol, I also am worried about bugs spreading it, so I yard guarded my studio before I came up here, just minutes before. So I fogged out the whole place. It's phenomenal.
Just crack a window.
Smart.
Just crack a window.
No.
Oh, no?
People can come, bugs can come in from outside.
Oh, you're right.
Who knows?
Good point.
You don't want that air. You don't want that. But hey, listen, Jaron, there's an article, because you're talking about this, guys, and I really want to bring up Facebook, if we can do the share screen, because I'm as pro Facebook as it gets. I'm the biggest Mark Zuckerberg fan.
I feel more safe on Facebook now that they're keeping all that radical information off.
Me too.
Well,
clean that up.
I'm saying I don't know if he's being radical enough, to be honest. Because
he needs to do more.
Yes, I believe he needs to do more. And so Mark Zuckerberg, but guys, about those really cool Facebook glasses I've been telling you about? Look, they're coming out. Mark Zuckerberg confirms Facebook will release its long-awaited Ray-Ban smart glasses as part of his plans to become a metaverse company. So we're going to be able to have his smart glasses, those Ray-Ban glasses I've been talking about. Yes, they're finally coming out.
What, do they have a screen in them, or are they filming, or both?
Yeah, well, both. They're both. They're going to scan your retina, and they're going to see. They're going to know when you like something.
So when you're not feeling well, they'll let you know.
Yeah, they could probably probably get your temperature.
They're always going to keep you feeling good, as a matter of fact. So Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced the social media giant's next product release, the long-rumored Ray-Ban smart glasses. The reveal was made during an earnings call on Wednesday, where Zuckerberg also noticed the hardware is part of a much larger goal to help build the metaverse. Wow. It's a virtual environment. We can be present with people in digital spaces, and you can kind of think about this as an embodied internet that you're inside of rather than just looking at. Zuckerberg said as an explanation for what the metaverse is, and we believe that this is going to be the successor to the mobile internet. The metaverse! Wow!
That's amazing.
That is
nice.
so
wait
awesome. So, but then, guys, I had to tell my one goofy story of the day because we're on social media. And this is two Texas girls, 16 and 17 years old, filmed Snapchat video of themselves stealing jewelry off of a dead man they discovered in a drainage ditch.
Wow.
So, yes, a pair of teenage girls found a dead man's body in a Texas drainage ditch, then shared a Snapchat video of themselves stealing his jewelry, while one of them said it complimented her own style, police say. Bethany Martin, 17, and her 16-year-old friend found the 25-year-old's remains in southwest Bexar County on Monday morning. The younger teen, who was not named, told Martin she liked the man's pendant necklace, prompting the 17-year-old to remove it from his neck, KSAT reported. So, I mean, it's sad that he died, but these girls are pretty dopey for taking the jewelry, don't you think? Don't these girls deserve at least attention, right?
He's not using it anymore.
It's a good point.
Well, that is a good point. That is a good point. But yes, so
remind me, Alexander, after the show, we got to figure out why your share screen is different than Dave's.
I don't know because I was trying to make everything smaller and fix it. But I don't know why it all changed like that.
Wait, I'm getting some update here. This just in. I guess Michael Rapaport. You guys know him. He's great.
Oh, he's the best.
He's the best. He, I guess
his walks in the city, ranting are amazing. I lead my life by what he says.
Me too. And so this is good because he's got some update about the Simone Biles. I guess some people are giving her a hard time, saying that she shouldn't have withdrawn. And he's let's hear what he's got to say, because I heard this is great. He connects it with racism, which makes all the sense in the world. Now I'm understanding why people would be against this.
Fat fucks are big gymnastics fans.
Yeah.
Right? You fat fucks that can't even tie your fucking sneakers without sitting down, let alone do a somersault.
Good point.
All of a sudden, you're big-time gymnastics analyst.
All of them.
Say what it is. Say what it is. You don't like this little black girl making decisions.
That's what it is.
For herself. It has nothing to do with
That's
country,
what it is.
letting her team down. You don't give a fuck about gymnastics.
They don't care about
give a fuck
gymnastics.
about the Olympics.
Nope. You're right. He's got it.
Say what it is. The days of Mary Lou Retton, and I love Mary Lou Retton.
It's because she's a little black girl, and white guys don't want her making her own decision about her mental health.
And Tracy Austin are over. You don't like this little black girl,
right? In
a customary all-white sport making decisions.
That's what it is.
Decisions for herself.
One of the most racist sports ever.
Yes.
You don't give a fuck about gymnastics. You don't give a fuck about the Olympics. You want to go out there and kill herself doing a fucking double, triple axel, whatever the fuck she does? She don't want to do it. She don't.
I'm hoping he does, and he probably will. Because
he can make it all the way to the presidency with that.
I'd vote for him in a heartbeat.
I would vote for him too. In
another story, this is great. Remember, we just saw the first black hole recently. This one, it is now proven black holes warp the very fabric of space, which is fantastic. They finally proved that. And astronomers have seen the back of a black hole for the first time, proving Albert Einstein's 1915 theory of general relativity right.
So they saw the black hole's b-hole, is what you're telling me?
Yep.
They saw the b-hole of a black hole?
Yep.
No way!
Alex, let's look at the imagery.
Look at this.
Is amazing. I mean,
wow.
That is phenomenal.
They basically did a reach around.
Wow.
It's impressive.
When the guy snapped that picture, it must have been like, wow.
I wonder what
I've seen a lot of videos similar to
black
that.
Hole.
I want to see some of the comments because I'm sure.
That's beautiful.
Do I know how to do this? Where do you see? Is this comments? Am I in the right spot? I don't know if I'm in the comments or not. Yeah, I think so. They used high-powered X-ray telescopes to study the supermassive black hole. What you do is you can actually send the beam out, and in the computer beforehand, you tell it to go a certain distance. U-turn. Go U-turn, and you can see behind it.
I think, Jaron.
Oh, is it a reflection?
It's a reflection. It's a reflect back off of the gravity, the intense gravity of the black hole. It's like when the gravity reaches a certain level, it says, "Okay, turn around, or you're going to get sucked in."
And then you go around it to get to the back end?
Yeah.
Wow, that's, I mean,
black holes are confusing, David, to me. I'll be honest. A lot of people know them real well. A lot of
just look at the imagery. Look at the imagery and just let your imagination imagine what they are. That's how the best way to get there to fully understand.
Unbelievable.
Science is awesome.
Experts accepted the theory,
awesome,
but have been unable to directly observe the phenomenon until now. Yeah, you got to trust the science. You really do.
Can I share a quick sponsor?
Go ahead. I'm going to turn this off.
Sponsor of the show is it's HugSafe, separating the from the unvaccinated.
Absolutely.
Okay? Fantastic. This is a shirt that really lets people know that you are against anti-vaxxers. So separating the from the vaccinated,
which we should do every day.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's your news for today. I think we could go out.
One more.
Oh, go ahead.
We got that news story.
Let's do.
It's a clip. I think this is just such a brave reporter, such a honest report. It's mind blowing. So let me share with sound. It's about 2 minutes. I can't speed it up, but I don't think it should be speeded up.
Well, yeah, we should listen to this in detail.
And listen very carefully because this is amazing. Amazing. Share with sound. Where did it go? It is right here. All right, here we go.
Let's see. Oh, our colleagues there at Spectrum News 1.
With COVID-19 and public health still at the forefront of everyone's mind.
True.
Milwaukee Public Schools will be holding 2 back-to-school health fairs over the next few weeks with one goal: to get students vaccinated.
Absolutely.
That will help ensure that those students can safely be back in the classroom for an entire year of in-person learning. The first back-to-school health fair will be here at the Barack Obama School on Friday.
I love it. That's a great school.
It still is July, and school is still more than a month away for most students.
True.
And if you're a kid in the city of Milwaukee, you're
that's
probably
okay.
not
it's all
thinking,
okay.
It's all right.
I can't wait to go back to school.
But the city, health
He was giving
department,
us the
and
signal.
school
It's
district
okay.
It's
are
all right.
working hard
Everything's
to
fine.
make sure the return to the classroom is safe for everyone.
After navigating between virtual and hybrid classes last year, we know everyone is eager to get back in the classroom, but we need to focus on doing so safely.
On Tuesday, the CDC announced new mask
is a
guidance for
33
schools.
name.
They said everyone, whether vaccinated or not, should wear a mask inside schools.
Absolutely.
Milwaukee Public Schools announced last month masks are required in the fall.
Good.
They're also continuing with other safety measures to slow the spread.
Social distancing, plexiglass barriers, as well as, pushing in fresh air in the morning, 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours after.
That's all you need.
Yep.
But Milwaukee's health commissioner
And some
says
fluoride.
masking and those extra measures just
3M
aren't enough.
has a
I cannot
sponsor.
stress the importance of immunizations enough, but this year especially, we need to make
Couldn't
sure
possibly.
our kids are protected. The most effective way to combat COVID-19 and the Delta variant is through vaccination.
The jab.
Look how serious
Parents
she is.
are
How
required to be
sincere.
with students to receive
Because she cares.
any of the vaccines. They can also get the COVID-19 vaccine with their child. Mayor Tom Barrett understands there may be some reasons why people cannot get the vaccine.
Like what?
Pushed back against what he believes
Can't think
is
of one.
misinformation on
Kind of
Wednesday.
misinformation.
And I can't allow, as mayor,
Right.
these false statements to go unchallenged. Again, the earth is not flat, and the vaccine works.
Good point.
Milwaukee's
Wow.
traditional
That's
first day
the
of school is
truth.
That's a mic drop right there.
Well
which
said.
is enough time for students to receive both
He nailed it.
shots of the Pfizer vaccine. Leaders would like to see as many students vaccinated as possible. In Milwaukee, Andrew Evranick, Spectrum News.
Now, I know you guys have been.
That's such a good analogy for to let people know how you think the vaccine is unsafe. You must be a flat earther. It's perfect.
Yeah.
It goes perfectly.
Now, you guys are both double jabbed, or I forgot the latest update.
I've already had my booster. I've already been boosted. I
don't want to say this. I don't want this to go out on the air, but I'll kind of say it. In New York here, they're now offering $100 bills for the shots, and I've got mine already, but I'm gonna go get another one.
Yeah, it's the same as a booster. It's the same as a booster.
I mean, that's a really good. That is a really good idea. That is a really good idea.
I think that it'll just make me safer and safer. If I did it 10 times, that's $1,000, and then how could I ever get sick?
You can't
ever again.
No.
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
some reports out there
I could become Superman.
that vaccinated people are causing this or carrying it. I just don't think it's true. We need to wait for the science to pan out here.
Yeah, that science doesn't sound right because listen, these things are safe and effective, and if they're effective and if they're safe, then they're safe and effective. So that's all that needs to be said.
And Anthony Fauci, he tells you every day, you just need to watch. He'll give you an update where you're supposed to be with masks, who's wearing them, how many, goggles, not goggles. It's very easy for me. I just wake up in the morning and I find Dr. Fauci's most recent comments, and then I'm able to know exactly what's going on. So I believe that's enough for episode 1 of the Global News Network. Go ahead, David.
I just wanted someone wrote in chat, and I agree. The Earth is not flat, and vaccines work. Mic drop.
Mic drop.
End of show.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to be said. Well, I'm going to play this video on the way out just because we need to teach our young men out there that they don't need to be tough. They don't need to get in fights. That they don't need to wear blue. It's okay to wear purple. It's okay to wear sparkles. So
and eat edamame every day.
You what?
Eat edamame every day. So
absolutely. Here we go. Enjoy this.
I'm a feminist boy. Watch me be a man who has all the feels. I can laugh, cry, sing, and still keep it real.
You can't.
I don't have to be tough.
Nope.
Just to get respect.
Nope.
I know words, not fists, solve arguments.
True.
Watch me be a man who doesn't only wear blue.
Right.
I can't pink and purple. Be boy colors too.
They can.
I feel bad for macho men who won't wear sparkles.
Right.
Those old color codes are so patriarchal. Macho,
sparkles on right now.
That is so passe.
So passe.
That is not my future.
No.
Macho, grab. Oh, you're annoyed. That's so toxic.
So
I'm
toxic.
a feminist boy.
Yes.
Watch me be an Asian man who plays leading roles, cause it's not just white dudes who can be
It's not just white dudes that can be in Hollywood anymore,
We've
guys.
got more than Jackie Chan, we've got more than Bruce Lee. Watch out, Hollywood.
Hollywood's changing.
Here's life starring me. Watch me be a baller like Jeremy Lin.
You can do it.
Got game, no need to be as tall as him.
Well,
don't need to be big just to be a winner. Don't need to be a girl to help cook dinner.
Nope.
Oh, I love that. You don't
It's good, huh?
I like it.
He knows that we aren't playing coy.
Yep, that's, fantastic. Whoever wrote that, thank you very much for doing that. All right, so I guess coming up next is, let me look at my notes here. There's some show, the baby Truther show. No idea what that
pretty
is.
good show.
Nice,
I've heard about it. It sounds nice. I've
seen
heard
it?
a little bit about it. Yeah, it's a pretty good show from what I've heard.
Okay,
I've heard very
so
limited
I guess that
stuff.
follows this over on the Rockfin, rockfin.com /journalism /conspiracy castle. And Patreon members will get that link.
Or /conspiracy castle, not both.
No, not both.
Not both.
/journalism or rockfin.com /journalism.
And we don't know the future of the show yet. We don't know what day to plan it on yet. So just hold off. We got inserted in this time slot today. We're very lucky. And
this is the pilot show. Everyone here. This is you got to witness the pilot of GNN.
The I could
the Global News Network, the most important news network in the world, because we're for the whole globe. I mean, and that's the thing, is there's people that still think it's not a spinning ball made of water, and we got to change that.
That's crazy. That's actually not true. I have to disagree with you. Nobody thinks here.
Is GNN.
There are no
global.
They've known it's a ball.
Reporting the truth for as long as the Earth has been spinning.
Absolutely. Reporting the truth for as long as the Earth has been spinning. This has been Norm and Alexander and Baller Dave. We'll see you guys in a few minutes over at, we're going to go try and watch this Baby Truther show, see what it's all about. Until then, we'll see you soon. Peace out, everybody.
See ya.
Get vaccinated.
Thanks, everybody.
Don't
God
be.
bless God, Dr. Fauci.
What?
Get your damn vaccinations.
Get your vaccination.
What do you think about this? What do you think about this?
Ouchie.
Next week we get Fauci here. What do you think?
Listen. Just
I'm gonna try
for those of you that are not vaccinated,
I'm gonna try it.
We're all vaccinated, but it won't work unless you're vaccinated with the same vaccine.
I agree. So get your vaccine. Don't be selfish.
So we're gonna reach out. We're gonna reach out for Fauci to be here.
Get your $100, guys. Go get your money in New York City.
Absolutely. See you soon.
What we didn't talk about is the NFL, where they're making it that if there's an outbreak and someone's unvaccinated, nobody gets paid because of the unvaccinated person. That is really going to help people get vaccinated.
Yep.
No, nobody should get paid.
It's phenomenal.
If not everybody's vaccinated, in my opinion.
Yeah, we should just. That's a good idea. Cut off all payments.
Vaccinated and the breakout comes from vaccinated people, then it's fine. Everyone still gets paid.
I'm just worried that they're actually going to have fans in the stands in some of these crazy places. So
they should have. You need your COVID pass. They got to make it a QR code because people can fake those paper things.
This morning I went for a drive. I got around this corner right here. There was a guy standing on the corner, no mask. He's out on the corner of the street.
Did you have your windows open?
I had them closed, rolled up, and I double masked in the car because the vents. You really don't know.
Was he an insurrectionist? Was he trying to cause an insurrection?
I think some sort of constitutionalist.
They sell vent masks, you know.
Wait, you put them over the vents?
Yeah, they're made for the vents. They snap right on.
What website do I go to get that?
The corners. They're phenomenal.
Oh, I got to get. I didn't know that. I'm right on it. Then I'll get that. So yeah, maybe we'll have them sponsor next week's show. That'd be great. Because I was gonna yell at him, but I wasn't gonna roll down the window to yell at him. Be like, put your fucking mask on.
Well, no, you could get cross-infected. No, don't even think about that.
No.
All right, guys.
See you guys soon. Peace.
See you. Bye.